Hey there, folks. It's Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to the farm. It's another beautiful day here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, and I'm proud to be here with you. We'll give some folks, this is a live stream, an interactive live stream, so in case you guys are catching it after the fact, be sure you pound the like button and jump in there and if you're not already subscribed, jump in and subscribe and hit your little icon bell. If you didn't get a notification and you're already subscribed, click the little icon. We're going to talk a little bit today about giving and about the importance of giving and the importance of community. I hope everyone's doing well. Prayers out to everybody. Just because we are in uncertain times here in our country doesn't mean that we have to be uncertain and we have to be cruel and mean to each other. So everybody, please be positive during this live stream and let's have a little chat. So I'm very proud. We're going to get to the meat and potatoes of this. It's been a while since I did a live stream, guys. I've been out to a fencing convention, fence forum, fence education seminar out in Worthington, Indiana at Farm Fence Solutions, and we've been putting up wire for the whole weekend long. So I've been driving. In the last 4 days, I've driven 20-something hours, maybe 22 hours, and man, it's been really, really busy. So hope everybody's doing well. It's good to see some folks coming in here. Good afternoon, Ricardo, Jesse, Rocky, Brian, Mechanic Mike, Dan, Tara, Matt, Philip. Hey, everybody. Good to have you in here. So we got 100 people in here right now. I'm proud to say that we were able to raise nearly $7,000. It's a little breezy out here. We were able to raise nearly $7,000 to help local first responders at the Shiloh Fire Department here in my community. We raised $6,870, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna donate a little bit more. We're gonna make it an even $7,000 to our local first responders, guys. This is a feel-good vlog. This is a feel-good live stream. That's what it's about. I believe when you're successful that you should pass on things to other people, and the gift of giving is very important. I think that we all forget that sometimes, but bringing joy to others and helping others in need, first responders, especially during this crisis we're going through in our country, they really need your help, guys. So without the support of the followers of the Stoney Ridge Farmer channel, I wouldn't have been able to do this. What we did, we donated a mower that we had here on the farm. We donated a Cub Cadet zero-turn mower, and that was back in, oh gosh, it's been several months since we donated it, probably 6 or 7 months ago. And they did the giveaway last night. I'll post that up on the Stoney Ridge Facebook group so you guys can see the giveaway. It is a time right now to give, and a lot of us have our own selfish needs and our own selfish wants, and I don't think that that's the way it should be. I think that if you're successful, then you should share that success with people, and without the success of the YouTube channel, without the success of you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So first of all, thank you all, Stoney Ridge Farmer fans here. Thank you all so very much. Where we're at on the farm, you guys might be curious about this. So where we're at, I'm gonna turn the camera over. So, well, I'm gonna pick the camera up. So this is the new grass that we planted on the newly cleared land in the video a couple of weeks ago. So that's the result of what we did, and we didn't smooth the land over. We just left it rough, and we planted the grass, and the grass started sprouting, gosh, probably a couple weeks ago. It's about that high now, and it's looking super good, super awesome. So really happy with the process that I used there, and hopefully if you guys haven't seen that video, we were seeding, oh man, well, I was seeding 40-something, nearly 50 acres of grass seed that day. So what a long day. Exhausting day. It was 2 Wednesdays ago that we planted this grass, so it's been about 13 days since we planted that. That's awesome, a great result. Yeah, it looks like a golf course. Howdy Blair, howdy John, howdy everybody. I'm reaching and touching the screen because I can't see your comments. So again, giving back, guys, giving back is very important, and I hope you guys believe in that too. When you're successful, a great friend of mine and somebody who's really influenced my life over the last, I don't know, 15, maybe even 20 years it's a man named Jim, and he taught me the importance of of giving back. When you're successful, and no matter how successful you are, when you're successful, it's important to give back and it's important to share. And that's what we like to do here. So we're also going to share some super clean giveaways with you guys in just a little bit too. And we've got some other fun stuff that we're going to be doing when we start up these fencing videos. So you can imagine, I'll tell you what's been going on. So I drove out to Worthington, Indiana. I spent 3 days out there at Farm Fence Solutions. They were whipping out some jobs with tornado wire. We built wood fence. You guys have seen these folks on the farm here. We built wood fence with American timber and steel on the day one, and then on day two they can mix wood and steel pipe fence. And it was just a great time. A lot of education was had. They did CPR classes. I was able to speak with the folks that were giving the CPR classes, because I've probably given CPR more than 150, maybe 200 times. In my career as a registered nurse. I'm no longer working in the hospital. I am full-time here on the farm, building this farm and producing the content that you see here. And it's all because of you guys. It's because of you guys that I can be here. It's because of you guys that we could raise $7,000 for our local first responders, or our local fire department. And it's a volunteer fire department, so it's something really important. It's going to help kids whose parents can't afford gifts to afford gifts. It's just something really special, and I again believe that giving back is very important. So super chats. Philip the Wise, $10. Here's a little donation. Thank you so much, Philip. I have no idea what just happened there. What in the world? There we go. My screen is busted. It is busted on this phone. I have no idea what just popped up, but thank you, Philip. I appreciate it. Mechanic Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you all so much. It's great. It's great to be able to give back. And I think, again, I said it last night when I was at the fire department, that it's good to give back, especially to those first responders who are out there during this crisis, and they just need it. They need it for their personal protective equipment. Much more PPE is needed for those guys. So it's been fantastic. Looks like a monster super chat came across. DR Falcon, $100 for the first responders. Thank you so much, man. Doug Davis, congratulations on the fundraiser success. Very deserving group of people. Absolutely. And you guys, if you watched the YouTube channel long enough, you've seen the fire department over here. They've been over here twice. I think twice, maybe 3 times in the 6 years that we've been here on the farm. And it was for mishaps. It was for farm mishaps that sometimes happen. And excuse me, guys, because I've been talking all weekend long and my voice is completely shot. I have been la 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 la. So that's why I'm sucking on a cough drop, actually. Amateur Mechanic 94 says he's a volunteer fireman. Awesome. Awesome, man. Joe the Farmer says, you're a good dude. Thanks, Joe. Thanks so much. Guys, I've been hammering down. I've had to hammer down today trying to get with some comments and stuff. Just so you guys know, there are more live streams that are going to start happening over on Facebook and on YouTube. So just so you know, if you follow on YouTube, follow over on Instagram and Facebook too. If you don't have Facebook, then that's fine. It's no big deal. You're still going to get the same quality content here, but just so you know, we're going to start posting some more content, Stoney Ridge Farmer content, over on Facebook that we haven't been doing before, and Instagram, and now there's Instagram TV. So there'll be more. Twitter, I don't I don't know what Twitter does or anything, but I'm on Twitter. And every video is posted up there, or a link to every video is. I think I've got like 400 followers or something like that. So if you guys are just now joining us, let's do a super clean giveaway real quick. Let's just do a super clean giveaway. Oh, let's say what we have a red tractor on the farm. I'll take 2 answers for that. What's the red tractor on the farm? What's the red tractor on the farm that we have? And there'll be 2 correct answers. So any one of those correct answers will win a Super Clean prize pack from Super Clean. Those guys are friends. They aren't sponsors. They don't pay me. I just get you guys free stuff, and that's what's awesome. We'll take Earl. Travis Williams, we'll say Earl. Earl will be all right. The farm mall was actually yellow, 100% American. And Dean Family Acres, you're correct too. But Travis, we're going to say Earl. Shoot me an email at stoneyridgefarmer.com. Go over there and click contact me and tell me that you want a super clean prize pack because you guessed Earl. I think we should do another one. There is one tractor on the farm that's red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. What tractor on the farm is red, white, and blue? And it's made in America. Tell me what tractor it is. I need the brand. I don't want the name for the tractor. I want the brand on this one, okay? And you can put the brand and the name. There it is. That little red, white, and blue. Philip the Wise. Shoot me an email. Go to stoneyridgefarmer.com. Tell me you guessed the Ventrac. And we'll set you up, buddy. We'll set you up with a super clean prize pack, okay? Hang tight, guys, because we're going to do one more of those. We're allowed 3 giveaways a week. So, yeah, the Ventrac is red, white, and blue. And it's made in Orville, Ohio. Very cool place. And hopefully you guys have seen the factory tour there in our Made in America series. So, no Ford tractor, Steven, but there might be a Ford tractor. We had one Ford tractor on the farm at one point. We did have a Ford tractor. I don't know if there's any red on that. Is there any red on a Ford tractor? Guys, let me know. I want to thank you all so much for the super chats here. That will go right into a check and go right. DR Falcon, thank you so much. And Doug Davis, and Philip the Wise, and Mechanic Mike. I want to recognize you guys. That's going straight to the fire department. That is going hammer down straight to the fire department. Because that's what today's all about. We got to make it at even 7,000 for those guys. So, what else is going on? So we have Skiddy Bop is still broke. The skid steer, a John Deere 250 skid steer, is still broken. It's still down. I had to work my butt off all week last week to try and get the videos out for this week, and I didn't get all the stuff done that I wanted to. So we've still got to work a little bit on Skiddy Bop. We've got to flip the top open on the skid steer and get underneath there and figure out why in the world it's leaking so much hydraulic fluid, which is it's a bummer. I've got a pan underneath it to catch the hydraulic fluid, and we have a broken the other week when we were working with the Ventrac and we were cutting into the heavy brush, we broke a couple things. We broke a what do you call it? A pulley. We broke a pulley. It just kind of sheared it off. I guess we hit something really big and broke the pulley. Thank goodness it didn't break the spindle, which is awesome. And I backed up whilst over top of a little stump. A stump probably about that big around. I went down and backed up on it, and bam, that was it. So it bent the back side of that end. So we just basically have to do some fabricating with a fabricating hammer and get that thing fixed back up. So the Ventrac Tough Cut is down because of Josh's accidental backing up. When you get in really rough brush like that, it's hard to run a tractor and catch every single thing. When are you going to start working on the Willis Jeep? Amber, very soon. So I'm not sure if that Fix-It guy is in here. Rusted 12 Valve, thank you so much. $9.99 super chat. Was a volunteer fire department until loss of vision. Thank you so much. God bless our first responders. That's awesome, man. So I'm not sure if that Fix-It guy is in here. If he is, speak up. So that Fix-It guy is going to come out here. He's my old Air Force buddy, and I've been helping him get his YouTube channel up and rolling, and he's a good guy. He's a really good guy, and me and him are going to pull the Willis Jeep out, and we're going to set the body on the Willis for the first time. I am trying to figure out how I'm going to paint the Willis Jeep in the shop, in the garage. Guys, post comments down there. Tell me how many of you have ever painted a car on your own in your garage. I feel like I need to do something to keep the dust down. It's really, really dusty. We've got baby chicks coming. Baby chicks should be here Thursday morning. We've got 35 baby meat birds from Murray McMurray Hatchery. So they'll be coming in, and they'll be here for that Fix-It guy. And he should be here mid-month this month. We've got a forestry mulcher video coming out pretty soon. I've got a fella coming out here. We're going to learn a whole bunch about forestry mulchers and how they're put together and how they work. And we're actually going to clear some new, I wouldn't call it pasture, but it'll be areas of woods. We're going to go in there, clean them up and clear them out and show you guys forestry mulchers at work. And he's bringing 2 of them so I can run one also. That's going to be awesome, man. Super cool. I've never ran one before. Thomas Robinson, $10. Firefighters are heroes. Lone Star Living, $4.99. Woo! Thanks, man. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Hang plastic and wet down the floor. That's what I hear, Dwight. Hang plastic, wet down the floor, and just go to it. I should be painting it right now because we have just the perfect weather. It's dry. Humidity is never as low as it is right now, so it's fantastic. And I'm looking at this ground right here that we recently cleared, and we've got grass growing on it. If you're just now joining us, this is the grass that's grown since it's been here 13 days. That's 13 days of growth. So what we did was right, which is awesome. What we did on that project was the right thing to do. And we broadcast spread on this. When we go over to our pond site, which I'll start working on tomorrow with the Ventrac tractor, we've got 3 or 4 different cool tools. We're going to use the Precision Super Seeder, the Ventrac tractor, and also the TR3 rake. So we're going to rake it smooth, then we're going to go with the Ventrac and do some finish work, and then we're going to take the seed drill and the broadcast seeder, and we're going to put some seed out. So it'll be fun. You guys will get to see the new pond in that video, and I'll be doing that. That job will be done tomorrow, so hopefully that video will come out this weekend. Give me a little bit of time to edit. Let me show you the cutest thing. So check out this gourd. This is the smallest gourd I've ever grown. This came off of a full-size gourd plant, and this is one that's similar. These are the birdhouse gourds, but look at how tiny that gourd was, and it had stopped growing. That was it. That's the end of that gourd. You see these little specks on it. That means it stopped growing when it starts getting those specks. This is a little too small to be a birdhouse, so we're going to use some of this stuff as like decorative things for fall, for on the kitchen table. So just some ideas for you for decorating for fall. Make a fly house. That would be funny. It is the tiniest gourd, isn't it? Hello from Sicily. How you doing? Blair retracted their message. Bronco's gone. Oh, and the Bronco's been gone for 2 years now, man. Bronco has been gone. What I should have done, let's talk about that. What I should have done, if I had an infinite amount of time and an infinite garage size and an infinite amount of money, we could have restored the Bronco and restored the Willis Jeep. But instead, we're going to restore. I say restore. We're going to make it. We're going to farm it up. We're going to make that Willis Jeep a side-by-side. It's going to be our farm machine. So, got some mechanic work coming up. So, mechanicking on Skiddy Bop skid steer, mechanicking on the John Deere Gator. I've got to replace an axle on the John Deere Gator. I had a CV boot go bad, and it's just as cheap for me to replace the entire axle as it is for me to just replace the darn CV boot. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop it out. Thank you all you guys that have sent super chats. Again, those are going to go right to the fire department. So thank you so much. I'm new and saw old vid. Good deal. Oh, there you go. I get it now. Yep. Yeah, we sold that thing, and I wish, so that was Dad's Bronco. Dad got that Bronco in a trade for something. I can't even remember. He got the Jeep in a trade. My dad was a beekeeper for a little while, for probably 5 years or so, and he swapped his honeybees off for the Willis Jeep. That's how Popcorn the Willis came to be on our farm. So growing up as a kid, we, instead of having a utility vehicle, we rode around in the old Willis. So I remember driving it when I was probably 9 or 10 years old. Kids don't do that nowadays. So has anyone offered to buy your farm, Philip the Wise? No. I've had people say something about buying it or whatever, but it don't matter because they ain't going. I'm not selling. So the only thing we might do here on the farm, I've offered already for my sister to have a little place out here. If she decides she wants to live out in the country and live that country life and bring her kids out here and live, this would be the area that I'd offer. So this would be her backyard right here. I think it's a pretty awesome backyard if you ask me. If you look up through here, let's show you real quick. Look at that. So now I'm not going to give it to her. I would sell it to her. I've offered it to her. We'll see what she says. But that would be cool. Plus her kids could be good farm hands because I don't have any kids. Farming is a good lifestyle. It is a good lifestyle. Hello there. What city are you in, Peter? We're not in the city. We are in north central North Carolina in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Cool. Who are you talking about coming to live there? Nate. I was saying I offered my sister a spot if she wants to build herself a house and have this backdrop as her backyard. It's a beautiful place. Up on the top of the hill there, you got a great view. It's really pretty. And all this used to be just grown up overgrowth brush. It used to be a mess. So, howdy from Texas. Thanks for the super clean delivery. Awesome, you got it. Cool, man. I'm chewing on a cough drop, guys, because I don't have a voice. I don't. So, I don't want to make this super boring live stream. So, you guys have any questions or anything like that you like? Can you make a vid about the chicks? Yep, Blair will make a video about preparing for the chicks. What to expect when expecting baby chickens. I think that's what I'm going to call the video. And we'll do a video about what to expect, going to the post office, picking them up, you know, either Meyer Hatchery or Murray McMurray Hatchery. We've used both of those hatcheries, and everybody uses the U.S. Postal Service. What happens is you get a phone call. You mail order your chicks. You get a phone call, and we'll explain how the chicks survive the trip and all that stuff, because a baby chick is designed by nature to how do I say this? To survive for a couple days without food and water, because they sit under mama hen as the rest of the chicks start to hatch. So before all the babies can go out, mama hen has to hatch all the babies. And typically that's a 2 to 3 day period. All the baby chicks don't hatch at the very same time. Keeping it Dutch. I said, don't let Dutch come here and drop my property value. Just Christiansburg. Yeah, it's not too far away. I was in Christiansburg a couple days ago. Got my Stoney Ridge Farmer hat. Thank you so much. Keeping it Dutch. Sell me 5 acres. Dutch, bring that van up here. You know what, Dutch? You're welcome to come up here and visit and do a video together. We'll work on a project together. We'll do some stuff. So anytime, you're welcome here, brother. You're welcome here. I know you've opened your doors for me. Who's raising $7,000? I just got here. We raised $7,000. Stoney Ridge Farmer was able to. We were able to donate a 0-turn mower to our local fire department, and they raised $6,870 for our local volunteer fire department. And the winner was Tim B. So congratulations, Tim, for winning the mower, and thanks for making that donation. Also, that's awesome of you. And we're gonna finish that out. That $6,870. I've got it written down here, so don't forget. We're gonna finish that out and make that a full-on $7,000. So, oh goodness, I am going to drive a little way. So we're gonna go up and take a look. It's road trip time. We're gonna go take a look, and it's a bouncy road trip. We're gonna take a look at the new pond. Okay, so let's go for a ride. Away we go. A little bit bouncy right here. I think I might have to put it in 4-wheel drive just so I don't mess something up. Hang on tight, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see where we're going, okay? It's very bumpy through here. So what you guys see, I splashed water all over myself, that water. So what you guys see here, this is before, and this is after. So we planted this brown stuff that you see. This is foxtail millet. And after we ran over it, it sprouted out more foxtail millet. So the more we mess with this grass, the more we mess with these plants, the more forage is established on this piece of land. So this is where we came in and out with the gators and the trucks and the land clearing equipment. So that's it. That's what you see. We're gonna fire the gator Kubota back up here and cruise on up through here. A little bumpy again for a minute. Hang tight. We're going to the pond, guys. Ago, we put this road in, and here's the pond. That is the new pond. Very nice. Alright, we're turning you around, that way you can see the new pond along with me. I hope. Let's back up just a little bit. There we go. That was bumpy, huh? So that's the new pond, and the sun is blaring right there. I need a sun visor right there, don't I? Whoop, let's hold that up. Where is it? Right there. That's not going to work. All right, so this is our new pond. Let's just walk over there real quick because the sun is gonna be quite irritating. Actually, let's pull forward and get the sun out of your eyes. Hang on tight. Woo! And action. Isn't that better? All right, so that is the new pond. That is about 3/4 of an acre, maybe an acre pond that we just built. I hit the button that stops the phone working. So let's not do that again. So yeah, that's about an acre pond-ish, something like that. And that's what we just built. So the video that's coming soon will be, you can see where there's exposed soil right here, and we're gonna get some grass seed on that. And this time of year, if you're in the northern hemisphere, we're coming into fall, and we want to put a fall grass seed mix on here. So that's what we'll be putting. It is a Kentucky 31 fescue and annual ryegrass mix. So we'll give you detail on that. We'll give you detail on what we put on the land to bring the pH up, so that we have acidic soils here. We want to keep our soils in good shape. So yeah, think about this. Just like the flu, or just like any living organism, any organism that will grow needs the proper environment to grow. It needs the proper pH. Your blood has a pH. So you need to have the proper pH in your soil in order for your grass to grow successfully. And we put down some products that are pretty cool that we're going to show you when we do this video. And we'll actually go through and we'll show you start to finish exactly what we do to seed around this area, and then we'll revisit it like this in a live stream in a couple weeks. So fall is in the air. It's a crisp, nice evenings. Guys, how do you like that when you can open the door of the house? Stoney says, my pH is 7.9. How can I get that corrected? I don't know that you'd want to correct a pH of 7.9, my brother. Unless you, 7 is neutral, I do believe. Our soil is very acidic, a pH of around 4. I think my last soil sample I sent was around 4.2. We had 0.03. That is 0.03%, not 3%, but 0.03%. That is less than 1,000th organic material in our soil. That means no topsoil. We had no topsoil whatsoever on this farm, and we're constantly thinking about that, and we're constantly trying to build our topsoil. So will we cut hay on that place that you just saw where all that grass is coming up? Will we cut hay on that? No. We will intensively mow that next year, and throughout the year, throughout the season, we'll continue to intensively mow it. I'm going to drill down more seed, and we got to establish pasture. If you look at the pasture that's in front of me right now, turn the camera around if I can. So this is newly established pasture, and what you see there is broom sage. Broom straw is what we call it around here. Everybody calls it something different, but that's broom straw, not broom grass, broom straw. And that's a sign of poor soil fertility and a sign of acidic soil. So what we do in the areas where we have broom straw is we really hit them hard with Solucal, and that's basically a calcium supplement that brings the pH of the soil up to a more neutral pH. And we want to be between, I believe, and I'd have to ask my buddy Pete at GCI Turf, but I believe we want to be somewhere between 5.9 and 6.5 to 7. You asked me about 7.9 pH. I have no idea. When are you going to spray the fence lines? I'm not going to spray the fence lines. I got cows to eat the fence lines, so we don't need to spray them anymore. There's no reason for me to spray the fence lines as long as I can maintain them. And around the outside edges of our fields and our pastures, we have at least very least 6 feet of distance between. Let me turn the camera so you can see this. So at least 6 feet of distance between the forest, turning around now, between the brush and the forest and the fence. So we keep this area well maintained and mowed in between, and then the cows mow the rest. So that's what it's all about. So we don't spray the fence lines. There's no use in spraying the fence lines this year because we have herbivores that will herbivate it. And if you guys know animals that are in fences, cows or whatever, goats, cows, whatever, where do they like to hang out? Tell me. Where do they like to hang out? They like to hang out on the top of the hill, under a tree, or on the fence line. They're always, or by the water tank. They're always in one of those 3 places. We have 10 cows right now, 100% American, and we hope to build a herd of around 100. Yeah, I got munchers. I got muncher sprayers. Why do you grow fescue? Farm Boy 8504. We grow fescue because that's a predominant grass around here. If we were in eastern North Carolina, then we'd probably be growing a coastal Bermuda type grass, but we grow fescue because fescue grows good here. So that's about the simplest answer I can give you. We grow, let me be clear that we don't grow on the farm. We're not growing a monoculture type pasture land, okay? We want a multi-species pasture. We want to think about this. So thinking about, here comes, this is the lesson today, the learning lesson. I didn't anticipate it, but if you think about this, you think about honeybees and the downfall of honeybees. Well, they say that a lot of the downfall of honeybees is because of spraying and because of pesticides. Some other theories are, I don't know if you guys have seen tractor trailer loads of honeybees headed out to California to pollinate the olives or pollinate the almonds or whatever, peaches or cherries, whatever it is that they're pollinating. Well, what you're doing is you're exposing your honeybees, and this is going to come out really simple here with the grass, the honeybees, and also a person. We're going to explain it all that way. So what they do is they take a monoculture, which is all almond trees. There's 50,000 almond trees, and we've got 5 honeybee hives, and those honeybees are brought out there to pollinate the almonds, and then they move from the almonds to the orange grove or wherever it is they go. And I'm not sure if oranges are pollinated by the wind or not, but you let me know. Or strawberries or whatever, but it's a monoculture. Monoculture is one thing, and those honeybees only get the nectar and the pollen from the one source. Imagine, you think of a multivitamin for yourself. Imagine if all you could eat was cheese and you ate, or carrots, all you ate was carrots. I eat carrots every day, every morning, every evening, every night. That's all I eat is carrots. And if you did that for 6 months, and you think about the lifespan of a honeybee, well, how long does a honeybee, how long is a worker bee productive? Or how long is a cow productive? A cow is probably productive, a beef cow that you're going to slaughter for beef, you're probably productive for somewhere close to a year and a half, something like that. Well, do you want to put them on a monoculture? A monoculture meaning all fescue, or do you want to feed them all clover? They'll get bloated. Too much protein. You want to feed them all fescue. There's fescue problems that they can have. It's fescue foot. They can get the endophyte in fescue that can make them sick. So there's so much that goes into this. A whole lot of thought goes into all this, guys. So what I'm saying is we have multi-species pasture. That's what I'm saying. I lost you. We're out in the country. We're on the farm, and we don't have very good service. So how's the watering system working? Steven, the watering system is doing good until we get really, really hot weather and the water starts to break down. Little air bubbles form. They go right up to the highest point, and we lose prime. We've only lost prime 2 more times, and I have a very easy solution for it now that takes about 10 minutes, and we fix it. I don't anticipate many more problems with the watering system for the cows. So sorry I left out there. As a musician, what's your favorite band or artist? Boy, that's a tough one. I can't say that I have a favorite. I like country music. I like rock music. I like everything from the Judds to Bob Dylan to, I sometimes listen to everything, man. Leonard Skinner, Van Halen, not Van Hagar. Oh, it's funny. Eagles, I like the Eagles. What you just said was very interesting about pastures, farm boy. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. Do you still use your water ram pump? So we're right up here by where the ram pump is. The ram pump filter was in this pond, and this pond was about 1/10 that size. So we pulled out the ram pump, and we're letting this pond fill up. Once we move the cows back over here, we'll fire the ram pump back up. I have Tartar Farm and Ranch big water tanks positioned all over this pasture right here, and that's when we're going to start our intensive grazing program here on the farm. So we're going to start it once I move the cows back over here, and we're directly up behind my house, and we will utilize the water from this pond to water the cows throughout this field. We have about 15 foot of drop over here with a ram pump for every 1 foot of drop of water pressure. So if water comes out of the pond's up here, and the ram pump's down here, for every 1 foot it is going down, it will pump up 7 feet. So we've got plenty. That means, how to explain this? For every 1 foot of drop, if we have 10 feet of drop, it's 70 feet it will lift water. That is huge, huge, huge. And we're going to actually have a water tank for storage up here, so we can run the water pump, and we can shut the water pump down, and we can have a tank for storage. We have very mild winters here in North Carolina where I live, so don't worry so much about sub-zero temperatures or anything like that. Gotta run. DR Falcon, well, thank you for the super chat, man. Oh, I didn't know Eddie Van Halen died today. Man, that's a bummer. Philip the Wise. Well, man, that's crazy. It's funny that I said Van Halen, not Van Hagar. How old was Eddie Van Halen, guys? Delta Romeo, I've thought about getting horses. That'd be the ultimate utility vehicle, wouldn't it? I didn't know Earl Van Halen. The Earl tractor needs some new exhaust system and a good painting, says Thomas. He was 65. Okay, that's young. That's really young. So Earl, it's funny you say that. So Earl's coming in the shop too. I have, so the exhaust manifold on Earl had cracked off, and you guys are going to see this in a future video. I'm going to take it all apart, and we're actually going to load Earl up, take him down to a muffler shop, and we're going to have him build a custom exhaust. I've been trying to order an exhaust pipe for it, and it's just hard to find something. You can find them on Amazon and eBay, but they just cost you an arm and a leg. So I want to take it down there to the muffler guy, to my muffler guy, and just have him bend a piece of pipe, and we'll put a real tractor muffler on Earl and a real flapper and everything. So Earl will be properly dressed in his finest attire. And I don't think I'm going to paint Earl. I'm not sure if we're going to keep Earl for a long time. If you could have only one piece of heavy equipment, what would it be? Well, heavy equipment or farm equipment? If I could have one piece of heavy equipment, I'd have a track skid steer. If you do buy a skid steer, I recommend getting a track machine. I've got a wheel machine. And I do recommend watching your butt when you buy one, because you can buy somebody else's problem. And I think that I bought someone else's problem. However, I'm sorting through all those problems, and Skiddy Bop's been pretty good so far. We just have a hydraulic leak, and I anticipate it's just a loose hose. Yeah, keep Earl in his work clothes. Exactly. Do you have any type of rain watering system like rain barrels? We don't. When we lived in town, we did have that. We did. The way that water system, here's one of my worldly regrets, is not taking you guys on the full journey of the Stoney Ridge farm when I had the urban farm in town. I did all that I'm doing on 1/3 of an acre, and I had 15 or 20 chickens, 13 beehives, a huge garden. I had a vegetable stand out in front of my house. I was doing a lot of innovative stuff for a small piece of property, and a lot of what I do here now is carryover from what I did back then. So I had chicken tractors in my yard. My neighbors thought I was crazy. You guys might be the crazy neighbors that everybody thinks. Nigeria. Yeah, so, but right now we don't have any rain watering system in place. However, I will design a rain watering system for our chickens pretty soon this winter. So the time for winter projects. So once mowing is done and clearing land is done and ponds are filling up and grass seeding is done, then I can get onto Earl the tractor, Popcorn the Willis Jeep. I can get onto these mechanical projects that need to be done. I can do some hunting, because I want to hunt. I got to put some meat in the freezer, guys. So someone asked earlier if I turkey hunt. I did some turkey hunting here last year, but I haven't hunted turkey this year. That is the best feed for any turkey. That foxtail millet is awesome over there. So I see wild turkeys, and if we sit here long enough, if it was peace and quiet right now and I wasn't talking, there'd be tons of turkeys coming in and out of here. There's two or three groups of turkeys that are out here. Sometimes there'll be 30 out in the field. And if you watched the last video, the next to last video, it was last Thursday's video, you'll see the wild turkeys that were in this field. So that Fix-It guy, do you have turkey on the farm? Yes sir, sure do. You'll see them when you get out of here. You will. So that Fix-It guy's in the house. I was just telling them, Brian, how you'll be out here on the farm. Can you bait deer there? 100% American asked, can you bait deer? It is legal to bait deer. Don't quote me on this, because I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a game warden. But I do believe it is legal to bait deer in the state of North Carolina. You can have deer feeders and stuff like that. But I don't need to bait deer. I just need to sit in the deer stand and just watch deer come out. I've not seen hide nor hair of big monster bucks on the farm this year, so we'll see how that goes. Farm All Fanatics in the house. Hey, Farm All Fanatic, thanks, man. If you guys are just now joining us, what the premise of this video is giving back. You know, it's a crazy time right now in our country, and I think we all need to realize that we have the power to give back, and we have the power to support community. And thanks to this community of people here on Stoney Ridge Farmer, we were able to raise $7,000 for our local first responders, our local volunteer fire department. The next giveaway that we do, the next fundraiser that we do will be for our local sheriff's office. We want to do something for those folks. They're on the front lines every day, and they're the people that guard us when we sleep. And I know there's a lot of negative sentiment toward law enforcement right now, but honestly, I don't care. I don't care about the negative sentiment toward law enforcement and folks bashing law enforcement, because these are the men and women that guard you while you sleep, and I think it's very disrespectful. Being a former member of law enforcement myself, and having family members in law enforcement. I think it's a horrible thing to try and harm those that guard you while you sleep. Now, I do realize that some bad things have gone on in our country and in our world, and there's not good people everywhere, and that's it. And you know, they're bad plumbers, they're bad doctors, they're bad electricians, they're bad nurses, they're bad people that are out there, and there are people that are out there that are egomaniacs and stuff like that. But I'm not finding that to be true here in my local county, and I'm going to support them. So, absolutely, and they're first responders. You know, they are the first one on the scene, the guy that will save your life if you're trapped in a burning vehicle or something like that. And there's no way that I can not support that. So, anyhow, those were my feelings, and if you like those feelings, fine. And if you don't like those feelings, I'm sorry. But that's your problem. Absolutely. And we've all been pulled over by a cop, and we've all got a ticket. If you haven't got a ticket yet, well, you're going to get one. I promise. We've all been pulled over. We've all got a ticket. We've all said things in the rah, 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 you know, in the heat of the moment, or, you know, that we were angry about. But oftentimes we were in the wrong. So, and it's hard to admit when we're wrong sometimes, you know. I don't want this to be a psychology lesson here on the Stoney Ridge Farm, but it is very hard oftentimes to admit when you're wrong. And I think part of being an adult, part of being a man or being a woman, is admitting when you're wrong. And part of that is also part of being a good person is giving back. And that's, if not for you guys, I would have not been able to raise the money or donate the mower to the fire department so that they can help children at Christmas time that are less fortunate. And that is something that's really special to me. And I just want to thank you guys, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So give yourself a hand. Everybody, pound the like button for me, please. For sure. Just like there are bad apples everywhere. There are bad apples everywhere. Thank you, W Farm. No wolves in North Carolina. Nope, there are no wolves. Oxford, England. Hello, Sam. Woo! Done. I don't know what that's done. That's your fault. Awesome. That's the problem with all media. That's your fault. That's the problem with all the media. Neil, I don't know. Explain what you're saying there, Neil, because I don't know what you're saying. But you're part of this, so tell me what you're saying, bud. We need to support our local law enforcement. Absolutely. And next year we will donate to, again, first responders. I find that law enforcement is first responders, and firemen are first responders, and EMS are first responders, and all those folks. So when I went to the fire department last night, they handed me the roster to sign up. They were given some sort of class. And I was like, no, I'm not here for a class. I'm here because I want to do the giveaway. And it was really cute. I'll post it over on the Facebook group, guys, on the Stoney Ridge Farmer Facebook group. We need to support local. Neil, tell me what you're talking about, dude. If you didn't leave a comment and roll out, tell me what you're talking about. We'll talk about what you're saying. That's your fault! Exclamation point. Awesome! Exclamation point. That's the problem with all the media. I'll tell you, I'm not media. This is real world. This is a real dude in a real place, in a real, and really trying to grow as a person. Every day, we all should strive to grow as people and grow as individuals. Give something to someone tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, make it a point to give something to somebody. I don't care if it's a hat. I don't care if it's a t-shirt. I don't care if it's a pair of shoes. I don't care if it's an ink pen. Tomorrow, give something to somebody and see how it makes you feel. Because I tell you what, it really makes you feel good. I'm waiting on Neil. Yeah, we did hit 450,000. Thank you so much, Fishing Crafter. We sure did. Delta, yes, we do have some fruit trees. I think he was quoting me. He may have just been a troll. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kindness is a great gift. Exactly. Don't forget how it is to give. Just smile and ask someone how they're doing. Yeah. Yep. Lawn Commander just loves somebody. All those things. Absolutely. Neil, I'm saying the media puts them as perfect people. The police would not be there if there was not a problem. Well, the police would be there. I mean, if there was not a problem. You think about it. I mean, in our little county here, there are problems and there are good things that happen. There are a lot more good things that happen than bad things. And I think I've done away with satellite TV, and I've done away with cable TV, and I've done away with these news channels. And I'm telling you guys, when you do away with that, the agenda-based media, it's going to make your life, make you happier. It will make you happier. Absolutely. I hope all you guys are okay. Congrats on the $7,000. Yep. Thank you. DFO, thank you. Hello from Troy, Ohio. Very thoughtful of you. We got a judge in here. Stoney Ridge Farmer is far from mainstream media. I would say so. I would say so. Well, guys, it's 43 minutes in. I am some critter is biting me on my ankles. The pond is full now back here, and I want everybody to give them a hand. That's the pond. We're going to be working up all this soil and putting in some grass seed very soon. It's supposed to rain on Saturday, so I got to get it all done. My hope is to get it done by Thursday so that it can set in for a day, and then it'll rain and start sprouting, and all the birds won't eat it all. The turkeys won't eat it all. So absolutely. Well, guys, thanks to you. Thanks to all of you. Thanks for being fans. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for supporting the dream here. Thank you all so very much. We did hit 450,000 subscribers this weekend. Guys, if you're a fan of the Stoney Ridge Farmer, share these videos with like-minded people. It's really important. If you share these videos, that's how we grow. That's how we do what we do. And you guys are the reason, the entire reason. If not for me starting a YouTube channel and having you guys as a following, we would not have been able to raise $7,000 for our local fire department. So big congratulations to Tim B for winning the mower, and yeah, big congrats and a big hand to you guys. Everybody give yourself a pat on the back and pound the like button on your way out. It's 198 likes, 198 people. Try and get this thing up here with some likes, and please leave comments. Let me know. Let me know what you think we should do for donation. We got to do one more Super Clean giveaway for you guys that held in there for the end of the video. So this is Super Clean video number 3, the final Super Clean video. The final Super Clean giveaway for all you guys that hung out. Let's see what we're gonna do. What model is the Kubota? What model is this Kubota that I'm sitting in right now? If you follow the channel, you'll know what model this Kubota is. And I'm not talking about year, I'm talking about what model it is. And I want all of it. I want the letter and the number. Okay? Though far away, I enjoyed the way in which you handled during the video chat. Thanks, man. Thanks. You're close, Justin, but you're not quite there. Hold on, let me make sure. Yep, you're close. Not quite there. Keep hammering down. Come on. Nope, not the sidekick. Not the sidekick. It's Diesel. I'll give you a hint. And we've done videos on it. So if you're a fan of the channel, it's time to win. It's time to show it. Pay attention. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting closer. Brandon, you're still getting close. Bailey, you're close, but not. I need the letter. And Neil, you're really, really close too. Really, really close. It is a Kubota RTV blank. What is it? Oh, this is a stream. Hey, it sure is, man. You can win something right now if you guess what kind of Kubota I'm sitting on. It's a Kubota RTV blank. That's what we're going to win. You're going to get a hat, a t-shirt, and a bunch of super clean fun stuff. Nobody is guessing it. Come on, you got to know this. Go back through the videos right now and find the video review of this. I've got my finger and I'm touching the screen right here, guys, so I can... We all know it's an RTV, and Justin Lawson's getting close. Real close. Real close. I'm almost forgetting now. Come on. Boom. Lone Star Living. Kubota X1140. That's what this is. From Rocky Mount Tractor up in Virginia. Up in Rocky Mount, Virginia. It's a Kubota X1140. That is the first one that I saw, and that's Lone Star Living. Go to StoneyRidgeFarmer.com. Shoot me an email. Lone Star Living. Tell me what you won. Okay? And again, let me tell you that Super Clean is not a sponsor of the channel. They are a friend. They are not paying me. They are not. This is just, they are good people, and I believe in good people, and I want you guys to get some free stuff. So that's what it's all about, guys. Thank you again. If not for you guys, I could not have been blessed enough to pass on something that allowed my fire department to raise $7,000 to our first responders. Thank you all so much. You're such great fans. And I look forward to our next video. We're going to have some cool stuff coming out this weekend. I've got an awesome Tool Tuesday coming. We're going to do a Tool Tuesday. Let me know in the comments down there below after the video what you think about micro tools. We're going to do a Tool Tuesday video about micro tools, the coolest micro tools that you never knew existed. We're going to have a blast with it. So come on back and see us here on the Stoney Ridge, guys. Yep, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. That's crazy. Thank you, Ashton. I appreciate it. Yeah, Joshua, what you see on your screen is not what I see on my screen, and what my screen sees is the first thing, and that's what counts. Okay. So I've had this before. This is not my first time, not my first rodeo when it comes to giveaways. And what you see on your screen is a little bit different than what I see on my screen. So the first one that pops across my screen is the winner. No crying, no whining, none of that. That's what I see, and that's the winner. Okay, brother? Yep. Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate it, brother. John, be back soon. Harith, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, everybody. We were able to do something really good because of this. So, thanks. If you want a hat, go buy a hat. They're cool. I like them. They're comfy. I did a lot of research on the hats and shirts that we got. Thanks, guys. We'll see you again soon. Pound the like button on the way out the door. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And see you later, keeping it Dutch. If you're still in here, you're not dropping the bomb and crashing my live stream. You should be in here having fun. All right. Good night, guys. Have a great evening. Be blessed. Very blessed. Thank you. Stay safe. Woo! Wait a minute. Woo!